Okay, folks, here's a quick review of the Stormtrooper figure that was produced by Hasbro for the Star Wars The Black Series 6-inch scale line of action figures. Okay, this is a very tough figure to find in retail stores. As was the case with the previous Sandtrooper figure in this line, collectors are army building this character in their personal collections, and also the scalpers are having an absolute field day reselling this character on the secondary market. Alright, paint-ups on the figure were done pretty well for the most part. I did find some white paint slop on the underside of the Stormtrooper's black gloves, but there were no other errors beyond that. However, I will say that I think the white paint on this trooper should have been glossier as opposed to this matte finish. Okay, the articulation joints were a bit of a mixed bag on this figure. The head and the shoulders and the elbows and the wrists, they moved pretty well, but the ankles were quite stiff. Now, as far as posing options, there are plenty of them. Stormtrooper's head can move 360 degrees as well as up and down. The shoulders can move in and out somewhat, but there are restrictions due to the armor. The elbows bend, the wrists turn 360 degrees, and they have a swivel joint. There's additional articulation joints in the hips, the knees, and there's also ankle pivot. The feet also move up and down, and there is a diaphragm crunch joint. Both of the Stormtrooper's hands have exposed trigger fingers, and that allows you to pose the included accessories in either hand very easily. So let me pause here, zoom in, and I'm going to give you a closer look as to what the Stormtrooper looks like. Okay. Now, as I just mentioned, the Stormtrooper does come with some accessories, so let me take a break here and I'm going to show you what those accessories look like. There was no figure stand included in the package, however, there are peg holes in his feet that will allow you to use a figure stand if you so choose. Okay, first up, here is the Stormtrooper's E11 blaster pistol. This is the same accessory that we've seen before with the Sandtrooper and the Han Solo figures in the scale. There is a holster to store this accessory located near the Stormtrooper's left hip, and I've found that the blaster pistol fits very nicely into the holster. Okay, next up, here is a Stormtrooper's blaster rifle, and I believe this is known as the DLT-20 in the Star Wars universe. This has a nice weather-beaten appearance, and that gives it an appearance of significant usage. Okay, what I'm going to do now is a quick 360 of the Stormtrooper for you and let you see what he looks like from all sides. So here he is from the front. Okay, here is the Stormtrooper from the left-hand side. Okay, here is the Stormtrooper from the rear. Here is the Stormtrooper from the right-hand side. And finally, here we are once again, facing forward. And as an added treat for you, I thought I'd show you what the previous Sandtrooper looked like compared to this Stormtrooper figure. Okay, so overall, I have to say that I really like this figure, more so than I thought I would. It comes with good accessories. I think it looks good in spite of the matte white finish, and I feel that this figure also has good articulation, and that's going to allow for many different posing options. I really don't have too many further complaints beyond what I've already mentioned, so therefore, I have no problem giving this figure a great recommendation. I do feel that it's a bit expensive to be an army builder, and it is a bit hard to find in retail stores currently, but if you do see him, pick him up. I feel that it's a solid addition to your Star Wars figure collection. Okay, so on that note, take care and stay tuned for my next review. Have a good one.